it.
Yeah.
It's the most lit podcast in the Chi.
Okay, let's go.
Man 45 and Charlie going in.
Yep, you already know what it is. It's your boy Charlie Luch. We Own It podcast. And we got a wonderful lady in the building today by the name of Miss Laverne. She's the founder of Black Wall Street on Roosevelt. How you doing, ma'am?
I'm great.
All right. Now, Black Wall Street on Roosevelt, that is a very, very unique name. I want to dig into that. But first, I want to know, what is it with your brand? How did you start it, and what made you start your brand?
Well, my brand, Black Wall Street on Roosevelt, was something I came up with. I was renovating a property that in the future I will have a restaurant there, but right now I got some studios spaces for small business owners. So everything I do is kind of intentional. I started with a corn stand, so I sell elotes in the front of my property.
Now, hold on. Now, that's different. That's different. Elotes from a black woman?
Yes, it's black girl. It's black girl corn.
Okay.
So, man, that corn stand has sparked up so much more, and Black Wall Street is basically an extension of that. So when I started the corn stand, I was just getting a feeling that I wanted more businesses to be there with me, which that was my intent when I first got there renovating the property. Started that corn stand. It brought a lot of attention to my property. It helped me fund the rehab that was going on there. So we did that for the summer, and 2021 was the 100-year anniversary of Black Wall Street. So I thought it was a perfect time to name it that. And to also just look forward to the future being so much brighter, just bringing businesses and bringing opportunity and economics to the community that I'm from.
So getting your first initial property, was that hard or was that easy?
Well, this is like my second run with owning property. The first time it was before the crash. Remember, it crashed, everything crashed. People started selling everything, so I was one of them people that sold my property. So what kind of property was that? That was a 2-unit actually, and it was out here, 69th Place in Damon. It was right out here, right out south. That was one of my properties that I had. So I sold it. This is my second run at this. So with this property, we went back and forth, but it was something God was telling me I needed to be there. So I purchased a 2-story commercial space, and it has a lot on the side of it. So I just want to make use of every inch of that property, and that's what I've been doing with it. But to say it was hard, I wouldn't say it was that hard. It's just getting your ducks lined up, making sure you got your income straight. I partnered up with somebody to get the property because we ended up purchasing it instead of doing a conventional loan. So we purchased the property.
Bought it just full out.
Yeah, we bought it full out.
Smart.
The bank was ready to get it off their books. I gave them an offer, and they came back with it and said yes.
So you made an offer.
I made an offer.
It wasn't a set price. I already made an offer.
Man, listen, I got the property for half of what they had it listed for. Yes. So yeah,
that's business.
Yeah, man.
So that's what you mean when you say God. It was meant.
It was so meant. It was so meant. Things were just rolling and lining up, but it's just. I mean, my life is really purpose driven, and it's starting to unfold. Man, when I tell you, it's like unfolding. It's unfolding like never before.
So you got your new property. You say you turned it into a restaurant?
That's the first floor of the property will be a restaurant. So I sold, before I had a cafe, I sold turkey burgers, wraps, soup, salad, all that type of stuff.
Keep us healthy.
Yeah. Because I'm from the West Side. The West Side really don't have a lot of that stuff,
I got Uncle Remus.
Yeah, we definitely got Uncle Remus. We got the greasy spoons. We got the greasy
truck
spoons.
Stops and stuff like that.
We got the barbecue.
It was my other place. It was another place. What did it say that again?
Coleman's.
Not Coleman's.
Barbecue.
No, it was a soul food. McArthur's. There you go.
McArthur's is still
that
there.
Was my spot. It's still there?
Yeah.
I ain't been there in some years.
They never leave. I don't think they ever going nowhere.
Yeah, they shouldn't.
They shouldn't.
I ain't been there in some years. That was back in my little rambunctious days. We used to go out west.
Yeah, you gotta come back out west. We got good stuff coming out west.
I don't mind going. I'm a South Side guy that goes on both sides. I tell everybody I go anywhere in this city. I went to school on the west side for a little while. And
what school?
Best Practice.
Best Practice.
I went to Best Practice in the Krieger building down from Crane.
Okay.
Right, that school that the Blackhawks and the Bulls funded.
Oh, okay.
I was in there the first year they opened it.
Okay, cool.
You know what I'm saying? So
cool.
and then Well, one of my baby mamas is from the West Side.
Oh, okay.
Like my daughter's mom she's from the West Side.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
okay.
So I was fluent with the West Side. And my mama used to go and get her hair did on the West Side. So,
okay. So
you know
you
what I'm saying? Yeah. I ain't never got no hate for no parts of my city.
That's what's up.
I just know where I get my dollars in. I don't step on people's toes and stuff because West Side is about their money.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of that, Black Wall Street.
Black Wall Street.
You know, that's what really caught my eye when I came across your page, or I came across somebody posting about it, because I really know, about the history of Black Wall Street and what America did. I ain't gonna hold my tongue. I know
it
what
was
they
America.
Did.
It was.
We know what they did.
It was.
You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't want to see us happy and prospering and doing right. But do your Googles, people.
Yes.
But you're doing it again in Chicago, and how you feel? I mean, do you think that the name carry with some stigma? Is there some flack behind it, or is it gonna shine this time?
I think this time it's gonna shine. It's gonna shine because we are more aware of our power. For one, more of us are aware. We more prideful about it. And I know it's one. I mean, I want all of us to definitely figure out what the history of it was. Figure out the power that we really still possess.
Yeah.
We can have all of these things all over again.
Yeah.
So just starting small.
Yeah.
We look at some projects. We look at it and we see how long it's gonna take or how big it is, and then we shy away from it. So I always suggest do it with fear. Whatever it is, do it with fear. This was something God put on my heart. I named it Black Wall Street before I even realized that it was the 100-year anniversary. So when I tell you, I got so much support from so many different places. And man, Black Wall Street is taking off. This is season 2. I expect to be there. Like how you said, Mac Authors ain't never going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere.
And we need more to come join us, sister.
Yes.
Now you be doing the pop-up shops and things like that. And how do you go about picking your vendors?
Well, I'm in. I sell accessories too. Like I told you, I'm a serial entrepreneur, so I do a lot of things. I'm a cosmetologist by trade. I was tired of doing hair, and I just wanted to do something that fed my soul a little bit more. So stepping into my corn stand, buying my building, all of that stuff was really an intent to grow into something great. And within these 2 years, I've opened Vision Startup Studios, is my studio space where I house 8 small business owners.
Okay.
So on the second floor of that building, Black Wall Street happens outside on the lot.
So you're doing like a business development, really? Like
man, I'm doing business development.
The groundwork.
Yes. I'm doing business development. I'm really pushing us into our purposes and making sure that we bring our own businesses out and that we share the wealth. We got to make sure that we recycling that black dollar. Our money is so much power. And a lot of other people are now they starting to get paid from us being prideful.
Now, we got a young audience. Could you, because you said it, could you explain how important it is to recycle that black dollar and keep that black dollar rolling in our own neighborhoods?
Man, it's so important. I read an article that stated that $1.4 million was spent in this raggedy hood that my building is in. $1.4 million was spent in that community. None of that money went to us because we don't got no businesses there. We don't got no, it's all our money though. And this is like let's say a 4-mile radius.
And they say ain't no money in the ghetto.
And they saying ain't no money in the ghetto. It's money in the ghetto.
Definitely is.
Why do you think all of these businesses, all of these, and I ain't got nothing, I'm not a racist. I love all people, but I love my people. And I know that if we get our mind right and stop feeling like we're in competition with each other and learn how to unite, bring that dollar back home. That money need to stay at home, y'all. And if that money is being recycled and put into a black pocket, we can rebuild our own communities. It is so important that some of this stuff, just look around. You look around, we don't own nothing but beauty shops in our own hood.
This is true.
We damn near don't own the chicken places because Sharks and what's all these places? Sharks, JJ, they making more money than we make.
Yeah, this is true.
From chicken.
This is true.
Come on, man.
The number one thing that we love to eat.
From chicken.
We can't even feed ourselves.
From chicken. It is so important that we recycle that black dollar because we looking for grants. We looking for scholarships. We making dinners and all this stuff to support our kids to go to school, to go on prom, for funerals and all this other stuff. Man, they sprinkling this dough around us. And all we doing is picking up the crumbs, and we even spending that back with other people.
Right.
We got to stop that. Our money should be staying in our own communities. We need to be rebuilding our own communities. We need to be buying property within our own communities. Yeah. And that's what Black Wall Street means to me. Yeah. Black Wall Street started with one man. That man bought 40 acres of land and refused to sell any of his land to anybody that was not the same color as him.
Yep. You ain't never lied.
We could do that all over again.
I tell. That's what I've been preaching to our audience out here and these people out here to let them know. Like, the reason why the entertainment world here in Chicago is you get a little buzz and then you leave to blow up. It's because we don't have no infrastructure here. No. Everywhere I've traveled, from California, New York, down south, they all got an infrastructure. Their radio stations all play their own radio. You know what I'm saying? They can make it in their own town. But here, we don't want to spend dollars with each other to make it in our own town. We don't want to link up with each other to make it in our own town. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing that you're preaching on the business side. And it's all businesses, and it's all just keeping the money recycled and going in one circle in our own community. But if that happens, then we're gonna be held accountable for ourselves, and a lot of people don't want to be held accountable for themselves. They don't want to say, oh, well, you know what, we can do this and hold on to this and stand up for it. No. They don't want to do it. But I definitely appreciate what you're doing. I'm amazed that this has started from a corn stand, though. Like, you say elotes, you know what I'm saying? Like, wow, you know what I'm saying? I'm married to a Puerto Rican woman, so I know they go. I don't eat it. My kids and my wife, no, they go crazy over it. They go crazy over it. It's not a taste for me, but they go crazy over it. You say you started all this off of that and a few other things. Like, that's amazing. Like, so where you see it going? Like, I say the next. What's your plans for like the next 5 to 10 years for the Black Wall Street?
Man, I had a couple people asking me that, and they see stuff further than I even see it. Yeah.
Well, that's how business development is, especially when you're dealing with real estate and land and stuff like that. Like, people will come in and they see the vision. You know what I'm saying? They might see your vision a little bit deeper than you see it.
They definitely do. And it gives me so much joy to know that what I started is really developing into something that is not going away. Wow. It's not going away. So in the next 5 years, I see Black Wall Street on Roosevelt being an enterprise, being like you said, a business development. It's another 2 pieces of property. Pieces of land that's next to me. That's mine. I've already claimed it.
Work your way down that block.
Man, I'm working my way down that block. We've already started influencing other businesses to come there. So we got another lady that's building a building from the ground up down the street from us. So even with that, it's just going to encourage so much more business to come there. In the next 5 years, I'm going to own those 2 lots next door to me. I'm building a business development center.
Would you say, I don't mean to cut you off, but you just sparked the question. Would you say it's better to own the land or just own the building?
Well, because of how the market is right now, it's barely any properties available, and it skyrocketed. Right. So we all looking around the land, but if you purchase that land for a little or nothing sometimes and build on it, you may be coming off cheaper than, or not even just cheaper, but you'll have your own full development right there from the land that you own. And even if you can't even if you can't build on it right away, it's yours. You got the deed to it. It may be a big developer that may come along and want to buy your land, and there you go. Now you making triple, quadruple
what you
off what you paid for it. Yeah.
Does it cost much to like say for instance, if you don't build on it, you just got to do, just maintain it if it got grass or whatever?
Yeah, you just got to maintain it. But the city of Chicago is so sad. The lots that I'm trying to get are theirs. They do no upkeep to this land.
We know that.
Like nobody. We know that. It's like we've gotten used to filth. We got used to things just being subpar.
It's only in our neighborhoods.
Yeah, only in our neighborhoods. Yeah. Only in our neighborhoods do the garbage people run sometimes. Do they let shit fall all over the fucking ground? Do our aldermen give opportunity to other large corporations or large organizations. Y'all get them opportunity to you get them the grant money that's supposed to be used for us to build in our own communities. So I want to hold all them type of people accountable, because that's where it starts at. They hold the keys to every freaking thing that we could be doing in our community. If I'm coming to them and they see that what I'm doing is this all my money,
right?
This is me and my partner. We blood, sweat, and tears in this place. Like from the sweeping, mopping, everything. Like everything. We building this shit. Like this is literally, my story is a from the bottom to the top type of story. For real, for real. And it's right in front of their eyes. They ride past me and see it going on. But they don't have enough. I don't know. I don't even know what to call it, because I'm just from a different place.
Right.
I feel like you gotta take care of your people first. You gotta take, especially ones that's putting their foot forward. Now, you ain't gonna give it to everybody that's just coming along and feel like they want to do something. But if you see somebody putting their foot forward, trying to build on some shit that you not doing nothing for, I just feel like you're supposed to get on board with stuff like that. So
from your response, I take it that the aldermans have been lacking out there.
Man, the aldermen, it is like, man, aldermen, congressmen, state reps, whoever, they probably doing their stuff. Like, we got some good people. Don't get me wrong. We got some good people, but it's so much that needs to be unlearned and learned all over again with us.
That's facts.
We not fighting hard enough.
That's facts.
We letting them do whatever the fuck they want to do to us.
That's facts.
And I seen y'all be cussing on the show, so
you all good.
I'm gonna let it rap.
You all good. This the first.
I seen that they let any
podcast.
fucking thing happen to us because they think we don't care. But it's a majority of us that do give a damn, but we not making enough noise. Yeah. They not feeling us yet. Yeah. They not feeling that we deserve better.
Yeah. You ever thought about running for alderman?
Man, listen, I did a live video and I swear it just came out of me, and I said that like maybe when I get in my 50s I'll be running. I'm 45 now. So I definitely want to get closer to the political side of it, because somebody needs to be in there that care for us. Yeah. That we
need a voice in the room.
Yeah, we need a voice in the room. We need somebody who literally come from the hoods, from the slums, that live in these communities, that see the people starving, that know that it's, that have to travel far outside of our own communities, that know this shit, that know that my people deserve better.
Way better.
We gotta have somebody that fight for us. They not fighting. They getting in there and that money is changing their whole way of thinking. I don't even know if that, but just morally,
I think it's more so the power than it is the money.
Oh, really?
Because you build your money up during your campaign or as you growing to get in those seats, right? But once you get in those seats, you already got a little bag behind you. And you notice, on your way going up, you build it, and then you get a little bit of power, you get a little leeway. Police ain't really fucking with you, you know what I'm saying? Other motherfuckers, white people waving at you, you know what I'm saying? So, I think that's really what it be. And then they lose leeway. And then also, like I've heard, because I come from a political family, I heard a lot of times when those black people get in office, they just there because of the color of their skin. Yeah. It's still the same thing that they face the same issues all the way up the ladder. You know what I'm saying? Even with Barack Obama, they tied that man's hands. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He couldn't do shit for his people. Nothing. His motherfucking mark in his presidency is the president that made it legal for gay people to get married. Trump came in and did everything for niggas, but said, I don't like you niggas.
Right.
I don't like y'all niggas, but here you go, nigga.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's I believe it's more so a power thing. You know what I'm saying? Once people get in there and they get a hold of all that power, they run crazy, or they just forget about where they come from. You don't give me that vibe. I think you would get in there and strike fear. You would be like that lady that they keep showing online to be in them little meetings, wherever she, I don't know where she is, but she be snapping on their ass. God damn it, I'm tired of this shit. You motherfuckers ain't right. Somebody's not right. I mean, it's got to be said. Yeah. Got to make those uncomfortable words got to come out to shake things up and change it. Like
it's time to shake things up, and the way things are going now that we are so Black Lives Matter and all of these other groups are coming along to show us that we matter. Everything that we doing, it should be recognized, that we should be getting reparations for the things that we went through. Our people, and it's so crazy because just the other day I was talking to it's a guy that's from the hood. He come around and clean up for me and stuff like that. He don't got it all, but he's smart as hell. Mm-hmm. He said to me, we were just chopping it up and stuff like that, and he was just saying, like, he questioned God almost. He like, damn, like, God, how much do we gotta take? I'm a God-fearing woman. I believe in God and I pray all the time. Like, Lord, I know you said we are the chosen people. Mm-hmm. We've been through enough. Yeah. Like, we've been through enough. Now we watching each other die on TV. Yeah. Like, we literally standing around and filming this shit now. Yeah. Like, something gotta give. So this is the perfect climate for us to learn how to unite. And maybe that's why he holding us back for so long.
Because we ain't learned that part.
We still ain't learned that. Yeah. We still haven't learned how to unite and make our shit count. Like,
gotta bring the village back.
Bring the village
back. Just because they tore our village down, that don't mean we can't rebuild.
It don't.
You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't.
I'm not finna be one of those ones, because I know the era I grew up in, a lot of us grew up without fathers. Mm-hmm. Well, guess what that it did in return? A lot of the guys my age, they like being a daddy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You see a lot more daddies out there walking their kids to school. So we can flip it around. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We just got to protect it and keep it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why We On It podcast had you come on, because we want to shine a light on people like you that's bringing business to the neighborhood, not just, the average, you know what I'm saying, I'm just going to open up a shop. Or I'm just gonna do this. Nah, we doing this for our people and for the culture, and we moving it forward. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, you developing businesses with other people. Like you really doing. You salute him.
Thank you.
I'm very, very proud to do this interview. I'm very, very proud to do this interview.
Thank you.
So when is your next pop-up shop?
So Black Wall Street on Roosevelt starts June 4th. So it's this Saturday, and it goes on for 15 weeks. It's every Saturday. I kind of modeled it off of the market. Remember, we used to go down Jewtown and shop on Saturdays, Sundays, and stuff like that. It's kind of like that to me. It's bigger than just a pop-up shop, because I bring in people that give us information about opening businesses, realtors, loan officers, banks.
Cool.
Banks, yes. I got Walgreens coming on Saturday too, so they're going to be doing health screenings to make sure that we cool. So it's way bigger. That recycle thing means more to me. It's just something that I know we need. We gotta start pulling together and spinning it around in a circle. It needs to just keep on spinning around in a circle. Everything that we know, the knowledge and all that stuff. But yeah, Black Wall Street on Roosevelt this year, it's gonna be 15 weeks, so it'll go on from June to September. Hopefully the weather permits, because last year we got great September. Hopefully this year we get a great September. Yeah. But it's an outdoor event. It's for the family. It's good food. It's people that make stuff. They making their own products with their hands. A lot of just inspiration. Just a lot of inspiration, entertainment, good food, and a family. It's such a family environment, and I just want to keep doing that, because, like you said, we need to bring that village back. We need to know what it is to know your neighbors again, like to respect Miss Johnson them and all that other stuff. And I think this is our way to get it done. Yeah, this is my small way to get it done. And it's just growing and growing and growing. And I'm so proud, and I'm so happy that people like you recognize this realness. You recognize that this is something that is not just for me, because I can open a business. This is my 4th business that I've had. Brick and mortar business. This is my 4th brick and mortar, but I'm a serial entrepreneur. God was saying to me, girl, you got to do it for more than you now. And that's what I've been doing, and this is just my way. So I always, it's just ideas or just something from him. It just comes up in me, and I get right started on it. We need each other. Right. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody coming to save us, y'all. If you're listening, there's nobody coming to save us. We've been waiting around and Lord knows, if y'all in the church, y'all praying and all that stuff, You still got to do the work.
You still got to
do the work. And we cannot rebuild. Nobody is coming to rebuild our communities.
Yep. And now is a better time than anything. In this day and age,
best time.
All the power in the palm of your hand. You can go get different things. They done taught you about SBA. Them shit's been around for a long ass time. All this shit that they done taught you that these white folks been doing, take advantage of it. Do it right out here, people. We on the podcast had to bring some light to it. Black Wall Street on Roosevelt. She said it started in June 4th to September 10th. That's 15. You said 15 weeks?
It's 15 weeks. 15 Saturdays, y'all.
Yeah.
15 Saturdays.
I'm going to be out there. I'm bringing my camera.
Make sure you come on out there. We would love to have you. And it's not just for that community, but it's for black people. And it's not just for black people, but it is to recycle that black dollar.
Of course.
It is to rebuild those black brands, to rebuild these black communities, for us to feel like we can love on each other again.
Yeah.
We can love on each other again. Yeah. We can break bread with each other again.
Peacefully too.
Peacefully. Yeah. That's what we doing, because the community that this place this is going on in, it's a violent ass community. Yeah. It's violence happening all the way around me, but guess what? Them people see me out there, they respect me.
Look, I know this is meant for me to say it. So I've been telling people this, and maybe I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. I don't care. I don't have to like you to do business with you, as long as you respect me. Man. We have this thing in our head that we make it to where we think, well, I gotta like this nigga to spend my dollars with this nigga. No. Because that's not what the Jews is doing. No. That's not what the Greeks is doing. No. That's not what the Asians do. If you have a service that you can provide, I respect your business. I might not like you, but I'm gonna get the service. Matter of fact, to everybody that's watching this who's saying, nah, this nigga crazy. If you shop at Walmart, no, you're crazy. Because you ain't finna sit here and tell me you're a colored person and you like slavery. Oh, well, the Waltons owned one of the biggest plantations ever. But y'all go and spend money in there every day.
Yes, they do.
You know what I'm saying? So let's get it together. I like that. Like she said, it could be all types of shit going on in the neighborhood, but y'all respect her. Yeah. Y'all respect her to say, we're going to pause that shit outside. Mm-hmm. And we need more of that in our communities.
We do.
We definitely do. I love it.
We definitely do.
I love it. Well, Miss Laverne, got anybody you want to shout out before we get out of here?
Well, I want to shout out all my volunteers. I have so many people calling and asking me to help, just sisters, friends, cousins. They come in and they support me, man. My mama, when I tell you my mama, oh my God, that lady, every week she's there. I mean, she got flyers in her purse. She going to church. She on the bus. She downtown. She making sure people know about this. And I just want to thank her so much, because she instilled in me to love people, for one, to respect people, for two, and to make sure that I'm giving back, like being a giver, to stop keeping your hands closed. But I'm very proud of the women and men who rent spaces from me in my studio spaces, because they starting from the bottom too. My goal is for them to start where they are and start doing what I'm doing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Let this small space get your footing, get you comfortable with paying bills, get you comfortable with being a business owner, and branch out and own your own something bigger than me.
Right.
But making sure that it's in the community. So yeah, I want to shout out all the people that supported me from the beginning, man. I got people sharing my stuff, I got people liking it, and I got people that, man, just respect the cause. It's a movement. It's bigger than just being a pop-up. I call it a vendor's market, because that's how I feel it is. It's bigger
than
this.
Is. After you explained it more, it really is. It's a market. I can see this turning into, like what you said, Jewtown was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we had one in the hundreds too with Roseland.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On Michigan, 111 Michigan to 119th, I think it was, 115th.
They don't do it anymore?
Its store is still out there, but it's nothing like how it was when we was kids. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing like.
So maybe that's gonna be your purpose right there, to go out there and get started.
It could be. I've been known to try some different things.
Yeah. So I'm learning that my purpose is to encourage and inspire people to be great. Yeah. Greater than me.
I feel it.
Greater than me.
I'm one of those same people.
Yeah.
Well, tell our people on We On It podcast and listeners where they can find you at on social medias.
I'm at Black Wall Street 505 at No. I'm sorry. I'm about to give y'all my email address. I'm sorry. So I'm Black Wall Street 60624 on Instagram, and I'm Black Wall Street on Roosevelt on Facebook.
Okay.
My phone number is 708-505-2045. I'm always looking for vendors. I'm always looking for supporters. It's every Saturday from 12 to 6, 3708 West Roosevelt. And we ain't going nowhere. This is season 2. I'm very, very excited. We got some good stuff coming. So if you guys can stop by and check us out on any given Saturday, we will be there at 12 o'clock.
Yep. We on it podcast. Thank you.
Thank you.